All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the house with the Microtech Rike knives, Socom Bravo SE for a review, and I'm gonna analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this bad boy right over here. But as usual, guys, you can like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. I'm gonna do these three things. Why don't you do those three things? It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be free. You're gonna have a lot of fun because I will be keeping cranking out these videos that you like, right? So. Let's go ahead. This fella is clearly made in China. Look at the box. It's the collaboration. I mean, it's the production version. Let's say the Chinese production version of the Socom knife from Microtech. Microtech in this case is done by Rike Knives, and it comes with a obviously oriental looking logo. Nice dragon around this. Claws here for the Microtech logo, but this is the box, and inside you're gonna find a nice leaflet with some instructions, some tips on how to operate your knife, and right over here, nice cutout, but here we have this beautiful blade, because yeah, it is pretty cool, I have to say that. Let's check the size first, because this is not a small knife, guys. It's 9 inches long, 4 inch for the blade, 5 for the handle, and 3.75 inches for the cutting edge. Another couple that I want to show you right here. Over here, I've got the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 and Para 3 right over here in the picture to show you that this is a big boy. I mean, that's the Paramilitary 2, which is not a small knife whatsoever. Down here, 520 by Custom Knife Factory, designed by Flipper. And up here, XM18 Hinder, fuller, non-flipper, but still, look at this, 3.5 inches. This is a big boy for sure. Just another couple here because we got some fancy Chris Reeve knives. Small Sebenza 21, Spirograph, large Sebenza 21, Raindrop HQ exclusive, again in the mix. This fella is big, just a couple Shiro because of course. Neon Zero and Icebreaker right there. Yeah, look at the handle to blade ratio, for example. Shiro right there, the edge starts like here, more edge, less handle. Yeah, it's a little bit better handle to blade ratio right there, but still we have a very cool one, guys. This is made in China, and it's like 400, in the $400 range, 450 probably, something like that. So correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this was around 400 bucks, so not a cheap one, especially made in China. But guys, this thing is done, like properly done. I don't really care if a knife is made in China or not, because at this point we are getting really serious stuff from China. And beside any political involvement in that, I'm just looking at the knife itself, how it's made, how are the tolerances, what are the materials, how is the fit and finish. I'm looking at the craftsmanship. I'm not looking at the politics of the country. I'm looking at the product, and that's why I'm here to check out this product. And I'm here to tell you guys that this is amazing. I've never been like a Socom fan because mainly of the tip down carry clip. And I saw this one, I'm like, huh, okay, they did it right. It looks good. It's looking good. Let's check it out. And I'm glad that I did, because this is a gorgeous one. Titanium, carbon fiber, M390, anodized. Look at this carbon fiber going on over here. This is not a cheap carbon fiber. The level of machining, jimping going on. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in this fella, and I understand why this is in the $400 mark, $450, easy, because there's a lot of things going on, beside the fact that they would have to pay something Microtech, right? But still, it's a very, very cool one. Looking good. You get these titanium liners, which are creating these bolsters kind of thing, and this sinuous carbon fiber scales, nicely chamfered, very complex constructions. You can also check my maintenance video to see how this guy is made. You have a lot of milling, a lot of chamfering going on. All around the edges are chamfered, the inside is chamfered. You have a little bit of skeletonization on the lock bar only, interestingly, not on the actual liners slash scales. And that's going to reflect a little bit, of course, on the weight. You have this area over here, which is nicely done. You see here, you have like a cutout to access the lock bar, and you have this area over here, which is fantastic. Like this scalloped area, it's just like you can slide your thumb and meet the thumbstud and fire this thing in this direction. Very clever design right over here. The backspacer is insanely long. It's beautiful. I love full backspacer. And in this case, look at the knurling and jimping and windows cut out, nicely lined up to the tip right over here, just to protect the tip. Even if it's like this high, I can still snag the tip of the blade like that. It's nothing too dangerous, but I can deploy the blade like that, and it's never a good idea because, I mean, yeah, I have to jam my finger in it, but still, it's there. Overall look when closed, it's pretty cool. I like it. Nice contrast between the bolster and the carbon fiber right there. You get a T20 Torx bit and T8 for the stop pin screws and the scale screw right over here, and the clip screw right there as well. Very interesting construction. Check the video. These two screws are protruding and the handle screws are not. They are completely flush. You get a titanium blue anodized pivot collar on both sides, which is a pretty cool touch. Captive pivot, very good. You have, of course, a stainless steel lock face insert screwed in from the outside with two screws. Over travel lock bar stabilizer is integrated in the insert, and that's a very nice thing. So this is going to eliminate risk of overextending the lock bar, and it's going to eliminate the lock stick from the titanium and the steel contact. So very cool. Ceramic detent ball. You have no detent ball ramp. You're gonna feel a little bit of a step like that, but not a big deal. And finally, you get a tip-up carry only, not reversible, titanium pocket clip, not tip down. Nice springy tension. You see a little bit steep ramp at the entrance, but it's gonna be working pretty well. Then you get this 4-inch long blade, 3.75-inch for the cutting edge. M390 steel, beautifully milled. Look at this cut out here, not really cut out, but indentation on the blade. And you can see, if I can come in close, you can see the, look at the lines in the cutout. Look at that. Very cool finish. You have a dual tone finish like satin flats, vapor blast, primary bevel, indentation, let's say call it fuller, and the swedge up top here. You have a very cool thumb ramp, absolutely functional, and the jimping is extending a little bit over the dual thumb studs. And then the swedge is starting, and this work done on the blade is just fantastic. Ends right over here. You have pretty much 50% belly and kind of like straight edge to the sharpening choil. It's a flat grind. You get a load of billboarding on this blade, and I'm not really a fan of this thing, right? I mean, why you need the serial number, the date? I don't understand. This, all right, okay, you put the logo, fine. But this, a lot of writings going on you know, to my taste. Let's check the thickness for the stock, 0.1825. So a thick one, and behind the edge, this fella right over here is going to be 0.026. So not super thin behind the edge. You can feel it, but it's beautifully executed. A little bit more here, and you would have like done like a perfect finger choil right there, but you know, not a big. Then the sound, very cool. Ooh, this is beautiful. When you have the full backspacer, it's gonna create like a resonance kind of affair on the inside of the scales, and you're gonna have this beautiful sound when you deploy the knife. Very percussive, loud, and piercing. When you close it, just a nice tink. Very, very cool. Let's weight this fella because there's no internal skeletonization, just a little bit on the lock bar. Thick stock, 574 ounces in the pocket. Not really a lightweight, but still there's quite some heft to it. There's some substance. Also, ergonomically speaking, Very good. A lot of jimping going on. This thing is grippy. It's not gonna go anywhere. You can do a reverse grip nicely. You're not gonna feel any hot spots right there. The balance is there. You see, look at this, pretty balanced in the middle. All this texturing, all this jimping is not. It's not, I mean, it's gonna keep the knife in your hand. It's not gonna go anywhere. Super grippy, not slippery at all. Even if it's like a smooth finish here, this stuff around, yeah, it's gonna glue the knife into your hand. Pretty cool fit and finish, I have to say. I really don't, I couldn't find anything wrong, guys. Seriously, anything wrong. Like thumb studs are working well. There's not a surface that is not flush or sticking out. I'm telling you, well put together. It feels quality. There's no rattling, no gaps, no misalignment. This thing is well put together. I'm impressed, I have to say. No blade play, no finger soreness. This thing fires like crazy. Ceramic ball bearings under the hood. And this is the action, by the way. Superb action. I mean, I tuned it, but it's gorgeously done. The detent is tuned in to perfection. It's very good. I really like it. Deployment speed, check. Gliding shot, check. Sound factor, check. Cool factor in the look, check. Great ergos, nice sound. I mean, guys, I am surprised. I really like this one. So there you have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.